Hey everybody! It's kind of snuck up on me, but I guess it's sort of officially summer. This is Memorial Day weekend, and at least in my mind that always kind of kicks off the summer season. I did like a summer bucket list video last year and I got a lot of positive feedback, so I wanted to just do that again. Last year I was kind of all fancy. I made like a nice actual list, and every time we completed an activity I had Alice put a little sticker on it. This year I basically have like something jotted on a little piece of paper like this, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. I actually am going to try to make some kind of a sign. It worked really well with Alice being able to put the stickers up and kind of get her involved in that way. Our expectations are pretty modest this year because we're still hoping maybe to be orchestrating a move towards the end of the summer. But in any case, these are some of the things that we hope to accomplish just for fun this summer. We want to make s'mores, or at least roast marshmallows in the backyard. We do this on just like our little Weber grill, make like a wood fire. Alice is super into it. We did it maybe 2 or 3 times last summer, and Alice has been asking for it like on a weekly basis since then. I'm going to take the kids to check out a new library branch we've never been to. I think there are something like 15 branches and we've only been to 5 of them, so I'm just going to go check out the children's section at a new place and see what books are there and what things to play with, and maybe hit a story time, whatever, just for a little change of pace. We'd like to go to the animal shelter here. We haven't been since we adopted our second cat, and I think Alice would just like to kind of walk around and see all the dogs and stuff. We want to go to a baseball game. We had this on our list last year and it never happened because it was just too hot during game time, but we're really hoping for like an afternoon game on a day that is overcast or something. It doesn't happen too often here, but we're hoping to kind of hit it right. I want to check out a swimming pool, either a public pool or one at like the Y, but one that's a little bit more kid-oriented. The pool that we normally go to is just a big lap pool. They don't have any sort of children's section. And I'd like to find something that's a little bit more kid-friendly, something that maybe August can be a little bit more involved in. This year I plan to celebrate Christmas in July, even though 6 months from Christmas is actually June 25th. Alice's birthday is June 26th, so we're already going to have some kind of festivities around that time. End of July is probably going to be like the doldrums of like the worst part of summer here. I've got a few ideas for what to do exactly there, but I don't know, just try to make things a little bit frosty. We're gonna go out to the U-Pick farm that we like to go to, hopefully more than once. We're gonna play in the rain. Hopefully we'll get some kind of summer monsoon. It's always a warm rain here, which is really nice, and we just run outside and play in it. I'd like to take Alice for some kind of pony ride. This is something we did twice last summer, and she really, really loves horses. She wouldn't have a whole lot of opportunity to be exposed to them, but I really want to encourage her to not be afraid. Last thing on my list right now is to fly a kite. This is something we did in the spring, and Alice pretty much thought it was the best thing in the world. That's our list right now. It's definitely still a work in progress, and we're going to be adding a few things to it as time goes on. In addition to all the regular kind of summary things that we'll be doing, I hope to share a couple of those ideas with you later this summer. Mike and I do have just a couple really simple little like personal goals we want to accomplish this summer. He wants to take a specific bike ride on the Mexican side of the border. I want to listen to a lot of country music. I mentioned this on Facebook recently. I listen to a lot of like country-ish folk, but I just want some like straight up fun country music for summer, and I want to learn about new artists, and especially people on the less conservative political side. If you've got any suggestions for me, go ahead and put them below. The other thing that I want to do this summer is I'm going to be starting this book. It's called Q&A a Day for Kids. I heard about it from Kayla from Obs and Lala, and Michelle from Dance Dance 444 sent it to us, which is totally awesome. The idea of this book is that you ask your kid a question a day, every day for 3 years, and you record the answer. So there's 3 years worth of the same question, if that makes sense. I think it's going to be a little bit early to start when she's just turning 3, but you know, by the time it finishes, at the end of the book, she'll be just turning 6, and I think it'd be really cool to kind of see the evolution of her answers over that time. So that's going to be a tradition that we're starting this summer. Every night I just hope for me or Mike or both of us together to sit down and ask her that question and record her answer, have this to look back on. I would love to hear about your activities with your kids, your summer travel plans, whatever you've got going on. Make a video, leave me a comment, let's share some ideas. August is waking up, you can probably hear him, so I'll see you soon.